Okay, for this problem they ask us a bunch of questions about a bond issue. This would be an excellent question for you to practice. This could very easily be an exam question, okay? So the first thing they ask us is this company issued 8% bonds with a face amount of $225. The bonds mature in 10 years. The market rate is 10%. And it's paid semi-annually. So let's get some of our facts down. The N that's appropriate is 20. The I that's appropriate is 5, okay? The amount of the annuity is 225 mil times 8% divided by 2, and that's 9 million. So that's pretty much what we need to know. Okay, so I've already put those numbers in. So we have our number of periods, our interest rate, present value is 0 because that's what we're looking for. The payment is $900,000, or I'm sorry, 9 million twice a year. And at the end, it's going to be worth $225 million. One payment a year, one coupon a year, always just leave that at 1. And the payments are at the end of each period because that's the way bonds pay. Okay, second mode, quit. Apps, finance, we want present value, that's option 4. Hit enter, and we're told that this bond is worth today, if we wanted to buy it right now, with everything else being the same, as our friends like to say, ceteris paribus, it would cost us, hence the minus sign, $196,960,026. So that's the selling price for the bonds right now, $196,960,140. Next, it asks us to record the journal entry for the date of the issuance. Well, how much cash do we get? $196,960,140. When we're all done, at the end, the bonds are going to be worth $225 million. So that's that piece of it. And the difference between those, between the 225 and the 196, is 28,039,860, and that's the discount on bonds payable. The next thing it asks us to do, the next two pieces it asks us to do, is to prepare the journal entry to record the interest on June 30th, 2013, and the interest as of December 31st, okay? Now, the cash will always be the same, and that's the key here, to remember that you're always going to be spending the same amount of cash. So each year, we're going to be spending, or each interest period, we're going to be sending out $9 million in cash. That's at each interest period. Now, we also have to figure out how much of the premium we're going to, or discount in this case, we're going to use. So we need to take the discount of $28,039,860, divide that by 20, and when we do that, we come up with a amortization amount of 1,401,993. So every time we make a payment, we will be also amortizing some of that discount, so that we can just put that in there, 1,401,993. And because it's straight line, they told us that. Okay, they told us that up at the top. They used the straight line method. Okay. And then our interest expense, our effective interest expense, our actual interest expense, is just a combination of those two. It's a plug number, just add them together, and you come up with 10,401,993, and it'll be the same every interest period until the end of the contract. Pretty good problem. The only way I could make that a little uglier would be if I made it effective interest, and we have another problem like that coming up.